Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Mixed Doubles Pro Finals. I'm Dean Baer. Joining me, Tim Baghurst. Tim, we had an amazing women's match. We had an amazing men's match. And are we ready for an amazing pro mixed match?
This is one where we don't know who's going to win this. We've been discussing it before the match even started. It's a toss-up. You've got the De La Rosas, who have really dominated mixed doubles for several years. But Longoria Landa is an interesting pairing, the one seeds, and they've really coasted their way to the final.
They did. I mean, I don't think they went into a tiebreaker. If we pull up the draw sheet, Niels and Allen 4-2, Bredenbeck and Kalani Lawrence 1-10, Acuna Vargas 8-5. De La Rosa's had a little bit of a tough road. You know, they've played tiebreakers. Michelle is on the side with Landa. Is that going to be the difference? You watched them play Herrera and Sebastian Fernandez yesterday.
Right. Well, what we saw yesterday was interesting because they got pushed very hard in that match. And we saw Daniel De La Rosa start on the left side, Michelle De La Rosa on the right, as you're seeing here. They lost game one. Michelle made the call, switched sides, and from then on she, I think, really controlled that match and won it.
Interesting. I'm very interested to see if they end up switching here.
If they start losing, I think we'll see that.
And is there less pressure on Daniel De La Rosa now after the singles final? Is it more?
No, I think it's less. I think anybody who's played the De La Rosas know that Michelle De La Rosa is the quote-unquote team captain. She's the one who thinks things through and kind of talks to Daniel and communicates with him. She likes doubles a lot.
Is this the first test for Landa and Longoria?
No, I don't think that's fair to say, given who they played. But on the score lines, I mean, it is a final, and you're playing, again, the De La Rosas, who've won pretty much everything that they've entered over the last few years in mixed pro.
Well, they didn't do well in Denver, and that was the last time we had mixed. I think they lost in the quarters.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised by that, including me. But again, it's hard, right? You're Daniel De La Rosa, you're rolling in singles. And I'm going to go back to the fact, look at how many matches, look at how much court time he had.
High level
yesterday.
Court time.
Yeah.
Many people talk about the seeding for mixed. There's no easy way to do it here, to be honest. There's not enough mixed doubles events. People play with different partners almost all the time. So what do you do for the tours, for both tours? I mean, I remember talking about it and discussing it. Do we use the singles rankings and combine them? Do we use the doubles and combine them and see? And, for the De La Rosas, they're the 11th seed here. Michelle has no singles points, very little doubles points, and the 11th seed. But look where they are in the finals.
And I would say there's maybe only one or two female players better than Michelle De La Rosa in doubles.
In doubles. I'm telling you, Paola holds her own in doubles, whether it's against a man or a woman. I mean, she proved it the other day playing against Acuna on the right. She was neutralizing him, and he's got some serious power.
Great shot from Daniel De La Rosa. Looks like an equipment timeout from Daniel. Daniel's really going to have to pick himself up after that loss in singles, which was just 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And Michelle is very positive and will get Daniel engaged, but he put a lot of effort into that. He's tired. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Again, a lot of high-level racquetball for De La Rosa this weekend. And emotional. He's in his home state. Some people say that's easier. You're sleeping in your own bed. Sometimes it's more because those outside pressures come into play. When you're on the road, he's not at home feeding the dog, changing the key. You know, he's at a hotel. So you can look at it either way.
First point for the De La Rosas, 1 serving 6. Error from Landa.
We want to welcome everybody into the chat box. Thank you for tuning in today. We had amazing IRT and LPRT matches all weekend, so I know a lot of these racquetball fans have been watching both. Yesterday we had a long day, Tim. Both tours had a very long day.
Longoria held up. I'm not sure why.
Did she think she was going to hit Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, the whole left side was open. I think she could have gone cross court. Probably a safety holdup, but it looks like we're going to have a replay 1-6. And Michelle De La Rosa does not want to do that. Let's try to compete with Landa with power. She's going to lose most of those rallies.
Yeah, and you're probably going to try to see Paola compete with Daniel on the power. But I like that little switch there. Daniel's taking more control in the back of the court.
It's a hell of a list. Sorry.
6 serving 1, Landa serving right side. And a big skip from Michelle De La Rosa.
Yeah, I think from a skill set standpoint, the favorite here is Landa and Longoria. I mean, from a mistake standpoint, Paola doesn't make too many. And you've seen a lot of that.
I have. And Longoria goes cross court. Long rally. Again, won by Longoria. Landa, 8 serving 1.
That skipped in. Gigantic list. Jim Winterton wants to thank so many people helping him here. Jesus Galvez, ASU president. Ben Barron, NAU president. Can't read a lot of his letters. We have action on center court. This is like a half a swing from Landa there.
Yeah, I want to see Daniel step in and really start to take charge. He's kind of letting Michelle dictate or chase balls, and right now De La Rosa's look a bit flat.
Good serve. Track there by Paola Longoria. And a winner for Michelle De La Rosa. Some of the other people that Coach Jim Winterton, Frank Dodone, you want to thank is Tracy Valentine, Joe Williams, Ryan Patterson, Jeff Board, thank you for your help here. It's a pretty big list.
What we're starting to see is a change in formation from the De La Rosas, and you see, wow, shot from Daniel De La Rosa. One will play in front of the other in more of an I formation rather than side to side.
Yeah, kind of like front back.
Exactly. Skip from Michelle. What that does is it allows you to kind of cut balls off in the front, but it opens up the side lanes, which means that if Longoria and Landa, ooh, terrific effort. Oh, broken ball. Landa smiles at that one. Credit him for keeping the ball alive. But
yeah,
But it opens up the lines so that if Longoria and Landa can play down the lines, both players are stuck in the middle, and it gives them space to shoot. You play side to side, well, then maybe the front is open, but the sides are covered.
Yeah, and if Michelle's able to cut off a ball, she does that extremely well. It's her strength, coming mostly from the outdoor game. Set up Landa. There's a little traffic.
And put down by Michelle De La Rosa, right side, forehand pitch.
Racket World, big thank you. NAU and the ASU club teams, both of them. Big shout out to Frank Tadonia and Borowski. Set up. She doesn't miss too many of those, Paolo. When she spins and takes a forehand, she owns that corner.
When her feet are set, right? And one thing she does tremendously well is use quick steps to get herself in the position she wants to be in. She doesn't take big lunges. And that was a big lunge there from Daniel, a tired-looking lunge.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic serve. She has room there.
Yeah.
Did he call a point?
He did. Did it hit Michelle? I'm confused.
That was interesting.
An avoidable given? Generous. Our official for this match, Roland Keller.
Yeah, sometimes the referee here, he thinks that he's talking into the microphone and the players can hear him, and they have no speaker in the court.
Soft pinch from Longoria. Landa Longoria, the one seeds, racing away with this first game, 13-3.
Yeah, it is, again, the mannerism I'm seeing from Daniel is not Daniel-like.
Landa, splat winner. Longoria, Landa aren't having to do too much. No timeout taken by the De La Rosas.
No, game point. Game one in the books, 15-3. That's not what we thought we would see. Tim Baghurst. What does the De La Rosas have to do in game two to?
They have to want it. They have to want it, and I know Michelle does. Right? She's been waiting all day to play this match.
Yeah.
Obviously supporting her husband in singles, but she has to want it. He has to want it, and right now it just looks like he's out of gas. You play a long tiebreaker match in the singles. You don't really have much time to recover, refuel, rest. And then, oh, by the way, you're expected to go against the one seeds. Landa, who we know is a top IRT player. Longoria, who's, arguably the greatest female player ever. You've got to, if you don't bring your best, this is the result.
15-3. That's what happens. Huge shout out to these other, from Frank Tadonia and Coach Jim Winterton, Jeff Boyd, Melissa King, Susie Bollinger. Who did I miss on this big list? The ASU and NAU coaches. So huge thank you for supporting Jim Winterton and the tournament. The tournament doesn't happen without all these folks here.
It takes a lot of people. And, I will say as well, even the food has been home-cooked this weekend.
Yeah.
It's been tremendous to be able to enjoy that. And we want to say thanks to really everybody who spends time at the desk, who comes early. There were people here late last night cleaning up. It's so much work. So a big thank you to everybody.
Yeah. So from both tours, we salute all the workers here for the tournaments. Again, I've ran a tournament. It's not done by one, that's for sure. And this game right here on center court, it's not done by one. It's being done by both of them. And Landa and Longoria have a tremendous. They have the confidence and they have a tremendous lead. Obviously, winning game one the way they did.
Yeah, and returns are loose. Longoria puts another one away, 3-shot rally. Normally in doubles, we see a lot of long rallies. We're not seeing that here.
Good. We're seeing a lot of winners from Michelle De La Rosa.
Well, as I said, she won that match yesterday. There's no doubt about it. She won it, and the switch to the backhand side was what did it. And I'm surprised they didn't make that change after game one.
Got another broken ball. Mix Pro is using the green pen. But what a tremendous venue. Love being on a campus. Did you see last night? So many kids walking by. They have tours going through here. People were stopped. Last night we had, students like, what is this? They were all on their Snapchats and TikToks, and they're all trying to get shots. So we never seen our gym like this. Those are apps that the kids use today, Tim.
2 serving 0, Longoria serving. Drive serve to the left side. It's her bread and butter.
Yeah, but Daniel's sitting there. I mean, he's ready to shoot that ball before she even serves.
Outstanding shot down the line from Michelle.
Little short hop. Landa wasn't expecting that. Michelle wanting none of Landa during the serve.
Well, Michelle and Landa ran into each other during the rally, and we heard Michelle sorry, while they're playing through that rally. That was fun to watch.
A little bit of a dance. And these guys are all cordial. They're friendly with each other. Point. Paula had her hand up. I don't know what she was asking for or looking for. Long. Good save by Michelle.
Daniel puts one down, feet set, rips it into the left corner. De La Rosa's take a lead.
Yeah, but what are you seeing from De La Rosa's body language? Daniel, I mean. His body language. Too nonchalant-y,
nonchalant is a great word for it. A laissez-faire, just casual. Nice shot, Michelle. Daniel, actually, you see him point his racket out. He kind of dictates where he thinks the ball is going to go, wants Michelle to cover it. Michelle actually didn't, stayed. And the ball came to her. She put it down.
She's like, you think you know it, Daniel? I don't think so. I'm in charge.
That's better.
Yeah, effort.
5 serving 2. This is what happened yesterday when the De La Rosas played. Ooh, don't see that very often.
It's a great serve.
Longoria chunking one deep in the floor. Typically goes to the ceiling on that.
Yeah, Daniel's definitely shooting more. He's in more control here.
He just woke up.
Well, yes, he needed a break.
Yeah, he needed time.
That's a good timeout from them. Let us take a short break too. We'll be back right here on the IRT LPRT Live.
I love racquetball. So if you're ever out there looking for me, then you will know where to find me.
Got a good rally going here.
Good serve, De La Rosa.
But if I'm not here, then I will probably be at home in my office, trying to figure out how to run my new business. The good thing is that the team Willis Accounting and Consulting got my back. With their help, running a business doesn't feel so difficult anymore. Contact Willis Accounting and Consulting today. They will take care of your business while you go back to the things that you love the most.
But I think he asked you, Pablo. First of all, I don't know. Ooh, welcome back. We didn't know we were back.
Some of us did, Dean. I'm just kidding.
Well, thanks for telling me. And our board op over there.
We're having good. We had an appeal here with both line judges overturning the official. They're going to replay. Looks like this looks like the players are overturning the official.
Yeah, that does. What's your thoughts on that? Because there's mixed thoughts. How can players do that? They can't do that in tennis. Can't do it in baseball.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing if players come to an agreement that the official maybe made the wrong call. I think it shows a lot of respect these players have for each other.
Does it ever happen in squash?
I don't know. There's a little frustration from Daniel. In many ways, you want to see that frustration, right? You know, he's starting to care about it. Here's the I formation I talked about.
Yeah, anything in the back of the court is going to be Daniel's. Paolo's going to shoot this one.
And he skips it. You can hear the frustration. 4 serving 7.
That was a 2-bounce get there. Nice shot by Michelle De La Rosa.
Yeah, she's playing well. She's playing well.
She has to. She has to pull up her team.
Skip, Daniel left side. Lifts his hands.
The Landa Longoria train is starting to crawl back up.
Look at this. Switching sides. And paid the price.
Not a good Z serve.
Well, and Daniel was ready for it. That's an outdoor cut off the ball. We saw that at 3-wall ball.
Yeah, a lot of it. Michelle, she wanted to hold up, but she also wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
And I agree with the decision to shoot. Nice pickup.
That's a snap at the wrist from Daniel De La Rosa left side.
Yeah, I think what the De La Rosas are doing right now, they're neutralizing Landa. Landa's not taking any shots, and I think they're getting Paola extremely frustrated. Swing and a miss, De La Rosa, strike 1.
5 serving 8, side out. Wow.
Once again, Michelle De La Rosa.
And I love the communication between Daniel and Michelle talking about who's got it. You know, if that person calls, let them take it. Excellent communication. You notice that Longoria has gone to stay on the left side now. But again, served a little bit to the right side, and Daniel comes across and takes it early, catching Paola Longoria too far forward.
And she's really perfected that high serve to Landa.
That time Landa puts it down.
Finally, Landa had the opportunity to shoot a winner. He was playing all defense, going ceiling ball and stuff like that.
Skip Longoria lunging forward. I agree. It's all going down the left side right now.
Wow, what quick hands by
He's
Daniel.
Just tremendous up front. That's why he's so good outdoors as well. But notice during that rally, Daniel called off Michelle looked over on the right side, and Michelle immediately moved over to the left side. She knew what to do. They've been playing together for so long. Landa and Longoria, not so much.
Yeah, and that's important to when your opponent calls you off to cover the ball. Replay. Yeah, but Daniel's not really trying to overpower Paola here, but he's got an excellent serve that Paola just has to go to the ceiling. Point De La Rosa.
Yeah, and the difference is that Longoria does that a lot in singles. The difference here is that De La Rosa is a better shooter than the most of the women on tour. I would say probably all the women on tour is off the back wall like that. And so she's used to the ball coming up maybe a few inches higher than what she's seeing right now. Daniel's hitting lower.
Yeah, I don't think the power's throwing her off
No.
so much because she really can control that. Well, they take a break. Let us take a quick one. We'll be back for the start of the rest of this game right here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mixed pro doubles finals, De La Rosa versus Landa and Longoria. I'm Dean Baer. Joining me in the booth is Dr. Tim Baghurst. Sorry, I wanted to address you correctly.
Oh, that's okay.
Before you get mad at me.
I'm used to it, Dean. You should hear my students. One of the questions we could ask Longoria Landa is, okay, things aren't going your way right now. Do you switch? Do you put Longoria on the forehand side and Landa on the backhand to try to change things up?
Yeah, I don't even know if they actually even thought about it. I think Daniel's also the second server, or is he the first server? I don't remember a second because
server.
it's side out right there.
Good timeout. It worked. 5 serving 11.
You might see a drive serve from Landa. Look at Daniel moving over. Do you drop it onto the side, or does that put your partner in trouble?
Well, unless you get it right, it really puts your partner in trouble.
Daniel was frustrated. He wanted that ball.
If you get a chance, go back and watch the semifinal with the De La Rosas. Michelle De La Rosa was inches away from taking a full swing from Sebastian Fernandez last night. Daniel De La Rosa, he's woken up, he's back.
Yeah, he wants a tiebreaker. I think he's got a little Alvaro in him. He says it's easier to win a game to 11 than 2 to 15. He goes, it's less work. Again.
Not yet.
Again, second time. Yeah.
Longoria's serve is better than a lot of people realize. It's low and 2 bounces to the back wall.
Crack
Smart.
winner. Landa and Longoria creeping back up. Wow, Daniel just dove for that ball, Tim. Amazing get. And look at that winner again. Daniel just laid out to get that pinch by Longoria. 11-8. Scorekeeper Thea.
Longoria, rare skip. Maybe
12.
feeling the pressure of playing against Daniel on this left side.
Oh, they're both from San Luis Potosí.
Good cover from Daniel. Oh, not that time. That's where you've got to trust your partner.
Yeah, and Daniel wasn't going to do anything. He was going to go up to it, and Michelle was trying to shoot it. And if she shot it, it would have hit Daniel directly in the face. Daniel's covering.
This time it's Landa who skips and turns around, disgusted with himself. 13-8, 2 points away from this tiebreaker.
You know, Landa's owning that corner all weekend, even in singles, but in mixed, I mean, he was hitting it left and right yesterday, last night also. Ooh.
That's smart from Longoria. Notice how she took pace off of it, knowing there was nobody on that left side.
Yeah, she knew. Well, she knew she had her back against Daniel, and she had to move him over. She did it very well. That's 2 weak returns. I don't know whose racket got that ball.
Great effort from Daniel De La Rosa to keep that ball alive twice, but Landa ripping that pinch winner. 10-13. It's getting tight, Dean.
It is. I mean, I'm glad to see that, obviously, that Daniel kind of woke up a little bit. But it's nice to see that Longoria and Landa kind of, held them off.
Nice shot, Landa.
At least we're getting, the match we thought we were going to get here in game 2.
If it's me, Dean, we take a timeout, right? It's 11-13. The momentum is favoring Landa. Longoria, 3 points in a row.
Yeah, one thing you know about Landa is he doesn't like to slow anything down, and he hates timeouts. And De La Rosa, Daniel missing a what should be a De La Rosa easy shot, routine.
Shot.
Good word, I love it. A very routine De La Rosa Daniel shot. Oh, beautiful crack.
Wow. Little
well planned.
Home court advantage, maybe. He'll take it. Half out, 12-13. A serve.
He called a good serve.
We'll have an appeal. Wow. Line judges agree with the
appeal used.
Yeah, they agree with the short serve.
Point.
Here.
You saw it?
It's what I saw, but it doesn't matter what I saw.
I say that all the time. I'm not the ref.
Excellent work from Landa.
And he just had his feet moved Michelle out of the way. No timeout from De La Rosa. Longoria and Landa 2 points away.
You can see Michelle clapping for Daniel. Come on, we got this.
She's telling, I need you. Behind the back. Too much power there for.
And wide angle. So
two surfaces. The ball's going to spin. You don't even know which way.
All right, 2 points. Michelle Daniel need for a tiebreaker.
Staying away from Landa again. Michelle shooting. You can't let Landa shoot like that.
Well, and Daniel has to know that that's what Landa wants to do. He has to cover the front. It's
He's
50.
You passing.
You gotta make a choice. Wow, that was high.
What was that? Short? Short serve?
It's a second serve. It's a second serve.
A lot of kids and juniors here. This is a great time.
There's been a juniors division. It's been fun to watch them playing.
Oof.
Racquetball.
Oof.
And
So-
what we've seen in the last 10 minutes, how many shots has Michelle been taking?
Not
Very
many,
few.
not many.
Very few.
Because when she was shooting, they were going as winners. Now, Landa and Longoria 2 points away.
But
Dan-
when you shoot like that, that's all right.
Daniel
Great
says
shot,
not
Daniel
yes.
De La Rosa. Half
Oh,
out.
14. No, that must have skipped.
Oh, it skipped.
I thought it was good also. Match point. Michelle. The racket's on. Paola. Pinch kill.
Oh, wow.
Paola Longoria. No power on that one, but it was precise and in the exact spot that she wanted it.
You don't need power if you can show control, and she did it there. Really, Landa and Longoria, they were down big in the second game. And what Daniel, I feel, started to take maybe more shots than he should, took Michelle out of her game. She was playing very well. And Landa Longoria ultimately making less unforced errors.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I really wish they stuck with that game plan. Let Michelle take the shots that she's comfortable taking. And when she was shooting like them, I mean, she was putting them down.
She was.
Well, mixed pro doubles is done. So the winners this weekend, Paola Longoria, women's winner, Mario Mercado, men's winner, Longoria and Landa, mixed pro winner. Tim, that closes out our event here at ASU. Thank you for helping out and coming on the mic with us here. I know that you wanted to go, but I'm glad you stayed.
Well, we should remind everybody, of course, that you're traveling next weekend and we're traveling next weekend. So we lots of racquetball this fall.
Yes, next weekend the LPRT is in Lombard at the Glass Court for a Tier 1, and the men are in Sarasota, Florida. Men's start on Thursday. I think our broadcast will start Friday morning with the round of 32s, and the ladies will be Friday morning round of 32s.
And I'll be very, very interested to see how the players who've spent a lot of time on court this weekend, usually the better seeds, can they recover and then produce it again next weekend? I have a feeling we're going to see some upsets next week on both tours.
Okay, well, let's see. If you're in the chat box, write that down, and let's see if it's true. I think I agree with you. You're not going to see Mercado, I don't think, doing what he did this weekend.
Tall order.
Tall order. It's very hard to go back-to-back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the IRT staff and for the LPRT staff, we thank you. We salute you guys for tuning in today. For the entire staff here at the ASU, big congratulations, and thank you for hosting us. We really do appreciate it. The entire staff here for the IRT production team, thank you, Fabio Soto. For Pablo Farhe, we can't do this without you. The LPRT team, JT Arball was a huge help this weekend. You had Sandy Rios on the mic, so she did a fantastic job, and always Jerry Josie. Tim, thanks again.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Great weekend here of racquetball for the whole IRT and the LPRT. We're signing off. We'll see you next weekend. LPRT will be in Chicago, IRT in Sarasota. Good day from IRT Live.